is Saturday, January 27, 2024. It's 1:56 p.m. And I hate to be calling these criminals at Intoxalock. This is a criminal organization. I don't understand why the FBI doesn't raid them. They extort money. I've had this interlock device installed for 35 months, and it was supposed to be a 12-month commitment. I never tested one time for alcohol, and this thing failed 16 times now. And now I got to call and deal with them. Watch how useless they are. They can't help you at all.
Thank you for calling Intoxalock. For English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2. If you are not a current customer and have questions about getting an Intoxalock device installed, please press 2. If you are a current or previous customer, please press 3. If you are a service center, please hold while we look up your account. We were unable to identify you with the number you are calling from. Let's try this another way. Please enter the 10-digit phone number associated with your Intoxalock account, or press star to enter your customer.
Oh, shit.
We did not receive a valid entry. We could not find... Okay, now let's make sure we have the right account. Please enter your date of birth. For example, if... Please note, we are currently experiencing high call volume.
That's because your
Don't
company
forget to
sucks.
use your online account to avoid the wait. Your call may be monitored and recorded for quality and training purposes.
And your
account has a balance due of $312.19. The last payment received was for $84 on Thursday, December 14th. Your calibration date is Thursday, February 8th, 2024. To repeat this information, press star. Troubleshooting steps, press 1. If you would like to speak to an agent, press 2.
Put on a smart one.
While we connect you with a customer service representative. Your feedback is appreciated. Please stay on the line after your call for a brief survey.
Thank you for calling Intoxalock. You're talking to Abraham. Can you provide me your customer ID?
I don't have it.
Okay, what's your first and last name?
What's
your
name?
Date of birth?
What's your name again? Abraham?
Yes, Abraham.
11.
Thank you, Richard. How can I help you today?
Well, today marks the 16th time that your equipment failed. I've had this equipment installed for 35 months, and it was supposed to be a 12-month commitment. I've never tested one time for alcohol, but your equipment failed 16 times, killed 6 batteries, caused 5 tows, triggered 2 false violations, and left me stranded for 4 times. And now I'm calling to say that your device killed my brand new battery that I had replaced 2 months ago. And I've got it on charge. I have no idea what's going on, and I want you to record this because I'm suing your company, and you need to document that I'm having problems again. Abraham, let me ask you something. Do you feel bad at all about working for a company that steals money from old people? I'm 72 years old. Does that bother you at all?
So I'm sorry, I cannot answer you that.
Pardon?
I cannot answer you.
Why? Why?
No personal questions, please.
Well, I'm just asking. Does it bother you that you're working for a company that steals money from old people? I've had this thing on for 35 months, never tested one time for alcohol. My commitment to the state of Michigan is 12 months, and you've done nothing. You've done nothing but steal money from me and leave me in the middle of no place and put my life in jeopardy. And you're getting paid for that. Why would you want to work for a company that does that? Would you like that?
If you're calling in regards to your battery being dead,
would that bother you if somebody did that to your parents?
I can go ahead and report a maintenance on your account, okay, so that you can get your battery charged.
Can't you report customers' feelings about what's going on? Doesn't it bother you? Don't you want to give good customer service? See, if you think there's anything wrong with the Intoxalock device, we can get that fixed or replaced for you. Let me ask you this: I sent you a bill for $6,790 or $6,790. What's the status of that?
Let me get that checked. Give me a minute. I'm sorry, it's been denied. It says we cannot.
What's been denied? Your equipment failed. Your equipment failed 16 times. I've never tested one time for alcohol. You replaced the equipment and it stopped failing. And the 6790 is all the problems that you caused when the equipment failed 16 times. And you never even. I sent that bill to you over 2 months ago, and you never notified me at all. My claims are valid. You had to respond to me. Why don't you, if it was well, let me ask you this.
It's been denied.
Okay, why don't you do this? Why don't you send me the documentation to prove it's been denied? Can you do that?
You can talk to a supervisor regarding it. Okay. So right now they're offline.
We'll put them on.
They do not work on the weekends. You can give us a call back Monday morning.
You can't send a note to have them send it to me.
No. We do not have an option to send that. If there was an option, I would have sent you.
Okay.
We do not have an option.
Yeah. Okay. So if this thing fails again and I die, would that bother you at all?
I think it's going to happen like that. Okay.
Pardon?
Don't worry.
How can you say like this? That when you've dragged this thing on for 33 months and and you only had a legal right to do it for 12 months? That's theft, sir. Doesn't that bother?
It depends on your state. It's not on us.
Why your equipment failed 16 times? I never one time tested positive for alcohol. Whose fault is that? Is it my responsibility? Where did I? Well, let me ask you. Where did I go wrong? Because your device failed 17 times now. Where did I go wrong? Where did I test? Where did I test positive? What did I do wrong? See, that's the thing. Where did I test positive? That's what
the device gives you the exact rating, whatever you are providing a sample.
Right. And the thing is you got to look at 35 months of testing negative for alcohol. Isn't that the goal? That's what I'm confused. How do I keep from violating? That's my problem. Tell me what did I do wrong so I don't do it again?
Please make sure to avoid alcohol and all alcohol products.
Right. And the thing is, you have never tested me positive for alcohol, but yet your equipment failed 17 times. So how is that my responsibility? How do I keep it from failing? See, that's the thing that I need to know, because I've already had this thing on for 35 months, and if I got to go for another 35 months, I at least need to know how to keep your device from sabotaging me.
Please make sure to do not drink or eat any kind of food products before providing a sample.
Right.
And do not use any of the alcohol products.
Right.
And you should be good.
I never did. And I'm asking you, why don't you send me the log that shows that I tested for alcohol positive? Why don't you do that? Can you do that for me?
Check. Did you want it to be emailed? Is it the same email address? RichardSchwartz77@gmail.com.
So you have a record that shows that I tested positive for alcohol?
Yes, we'll send you the reports.
Okay, yeah. Can you email those to me?
Sure, I can.
Great. So you can, and that shows everything going back from 2/22/21 when I first got it installed.
I'm sorry.
I had this thing installed on February 22nd, 2021, and that's 35 months. So you can go back 35 months and show me where I tested.
No, we cannot.
How far back can you go? I just need to know.
No, I cannot.
I need to know where it shows that I tested for alcohol, because that's the goal, right?
See, you have to contact your state and check with them regarding it.
I have.
It's the state who takes up the decision. It's not Intoxalock who restricts it.
I have, and I've contacted the state for 6 months. And you know what the problem is, Abraham? This is the Secretary of State in the state of Michigan. I've contacted them for 6 months, but part of my complaint was it was a federal claim against my Secretary of State hearings judge, Brian Longman, who falsified 2 major violations. One on you can look that up on your records. On 7/30/2021, your equipment failed, and I went into a store. I used PowerSave. I locked the car. I went into the store for a couple hours. I came back, and your equipment was giving me a violation notice or some kind of weird notice. And I had called your call your tech support people, and you guys worked on it. You guys couldn't figure it out, and you were diagnosing it, and then you made me have it towed in to the service center in Jeremy's Automotive. Do you see that?
Let me get that checked, okay? Give me a minute.
Yeah, okay. You motherfucker. This is Intoxalock. This is how horrible this company is. Unbelievable. This is why anybody that's considering Intoxalock, this is what I've gone through. So I'll have to call him I'll call him next week, and I'll try to talk to somebody that can speak English. It doesn't matter, because my evidence, I'll send this to the Secretary of State, and they'll just ignore it. So bye for now. Good luck. Don't deal with Intoxalock. Today is Saturday, January 27th, 2024. It's 5:30 p.m. There's my watch to prove it. And I'm having problems with Intoxalock. This device, again, it's failed for the 16th time in 35 months. It was supposed to be a 12-month commitment. I never tested one time for alcohol, and this thing's been sabotaging me ever since. The state of Michigan doesn't police the Secretary of State, their state-mandated vendor, Intoxalock, and Intoxalock is paying off a criminal judge that I caught named Brian Longman. He's a Secretary of State hearings judge, and he's violated me twice for no reason. I've documented him. I've got it all on the internet, the pictures of the both trials, his hearings, and let's see what happens. This is the Intoxalock device. This morning it was completely dead for no reason. It drained the battery. This is a brand new battery. It's 2 months old. Okay, now this is what it does. Pull as hard as I can. Invalid pressure. If this program would work, I would be a sponsor for it. This is a cool idea. People that have a drinking problem or had a drinking problem. This is for an issue. I'm paying for this for an issue that goes back to 2001. So this is just a way of making money. There again, I can't breathe. I can't blow harder. What Intoxalock has done is they've designed an organization where they have absolutely no support. Invalid. There we go again. I can't. Come on. Invalid. This equipment is defective. It's always defective. They don't, and the thing is Intoxalock makes it this way, so you constantly have problems and failures. In the state of Michigan could care less, especially in my case. You're paying off Judge Brian Longman, and I have a witness to prove it. Okay, I got it. Finally. Let's see if my battery's charged up enough. There. Let's see. No, dead. See there again. I get this same WV30-06. This equipment's failing again. This is this when I had this thing. I didn't charge it yesterday, the car, and this is a brand new battery. It shouldn't be drain out in one day. But this equipment is failing again, and I noticed this pattern because it gives me that same message, and then it counts down to I got to sit here for 4 minutes, and then it repeats itself. And this is what I've gone through for 35 months. I've never tested one time for alcohol, but this is a time bomb, and you can't deal with it. So I guess the only thing I can do is I'll try to take my battery charger in the house and recharge it. But this is, you know what they're going to do is they're going to make me have to tow it. I just had it towed 2 months ago to replace the battery. This is Intoxalock claims that it was all my fault. So I'm going to end this right now and go charge my battery. God bless America. We have to fight for this because our country is dead broke and they're sabotaging taxpayers. Go take a look at my over 300 evidence videos. I've been trying I'm a senior citizens rights activist, and I've got over 300 videos that go back to 2017. So God bless America, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.